Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I did a bit of work on this because I wanted to get it finished, and I didn't want to just stick with the same things all the time. I'm going to do a different one. I'm going to show you a different one today after I show you this. So I want to when I said the same things, I mean I want to finish it, but I want to show you how I am finishing it off. So I've put this camera down closer so you can see, because one lady asked if I could do that, but it might only be able to do it for part of the time because I've got to be able to make sure I'm in the shot. So I've done these edges here with detached buttonhole stitch, and I'm going to show you that because I've just got this bit round here to do now, and I don't know whether I'll put any more on this one or not. I'm thinking about that. I've done the leaves, and I put some I've got it upside down. I put some stitches up in there, some straight some stem stitches, and I'll have to do that bit there. I just finished working on that one going around here like that, and I've got this one here to do, so I'm going to show you on there what I'm doing. I'm using the variegated thread because I want it to go between the two colours, you know. I've got a magnifying glass here too in front of me, but I don't think I need that. I've got it because it's got a really good light on it. Jeremy bought it for me for Christmas, and I'm hoping that we can see all this with. It's very overcast today. I should be right because usually my lighting's okay. I think, as far as I know, nobody said anything about that. It's whether you can see me or not. That's what the issues are most of the time. Righto, so I put a knot in that, and it's variegated, and that's what I wanted, because I've done 2 rows around here on this lighter colour one. So I'm coming up at the back, and when I get down in here, I'll try and keep this in the shot. I have to take it out a tiny bit. I can't do that because I won't be able to. Okay, so you just go underneath the first one of your little blanket stitches. I've showed you how to do this before, I think, and I want 2 in the one stitch. Just go underneath it and pick it up. Don't go through your material, okay? So you pick that up. It's getting winter time here now. It's cold. I have the heater on. A couple of days ago, I think I had the fan going. And you do 2 in each thing. Two in each stitch, and don't go through the back, see? So it's going to stand up like that. Now this is really close to the colour that I used in the first place, and that's okay. I mean, it's variegated, and it come out lighter on that first bit. So you just go around here like so, and do 2 stitches. Now you can use the back of the needle if you want to, or you can use a tapestry needle. It's got no. Majority of them don't have a point on them. I don't know if I've got. They're around somewhere. I'm sure they are. So you can buy. They're like a small wool needle, and these are wool needles. See, they've got no point. They're blunt. They're a big hole, but this is not what you want to use. They're just too big. But if you wanted to, you get a smaller one like that, okay, and use it, righto. If you don't want to, if you're worried about catching onto your original thing there, piece of stitching, okay. Now this is getting really curled up. This piece of thread, okay. I'm going to let that drop down. Made a video. Wasn't recording, was I? I hope I am now. I just had to have a look. Oh, quick. I'd have a look, see if I was. Now I'm going to go down at the back of here. Go down in the back, behind that. Don't go through your little stem thing. Now I'm going to go up the other. I'm coming up the other side here because I'm going to do another row. And this time I'm just going to put one stitch in each stitch because, and it's still a detached one, because I don't want it to get any bigger. I want it just to stay same and sort of go straight up. Now you can pull it in tight or not so tight, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you feel is just right, you know, try and keep them level, but got a bit of fluff or something there. That's how it is though, when you get stuff that's got fluff. I'll let this string, this thread drop down again so it won't unravel. Okay. It's Sunday and there's nothing really happening on Sunday. You know, there goes another week again, I tell you. It seems to go really so fast, it does. Really fast the time goes. Yep. Where's our little stitch? There it is. Have got the timer going too, I remember doing that. I remember turning the timer on because I really want to do start the crewel embroidery one today. But I want to finish this one. I'm going to finish this one first. And then just go down through the back of there. Okay. So that looks really cool, doesn't it? Now I might leave those ones in there like that. I might leave them. I'll leave them alone and just let them sit there nicely because I think they'll look alright. So this one here will turn up too if you want to. You can push it back. And the white one's been done like that as well. The pink one that I put the white around. Now I'll just finish off those leaves. So you can do that around your piece if you want to. You don't have to, and you can go for as many times around there as you like. The more you go around, the bigger your flower will be, of course. And I've got a cobbly up knot here, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get it undone. Piece of the green that I used over here. Putting it all in a jar, these little threads, so I'll have access to them if I need a piece. And I just need a little bit of it to finish off something. I can just get that out instead of getting more off the little roll. Now I did this with 2 strands. This is what I've done so far. On the green, I did it with 2 strands. Okay. Come on now. Ah dear. Thread that through there. I just went and had to search for my needle threader. I think I'll put it in here. Yeah, I bought 3 and I had 1. It was in because I got things in different containers. I'd left it behind in one of them, but I found it, so that was good. Now I've got enough in there. I'm going to go up through in this one here. Okay. You can see what we're doing here. We're just doing a stem stitch. You just go down there, come back up where you went out. keep your thread down to the bottom here, you can do it with to the top, but then you've got to do it each stitch you do, you keep your thread to the top of your work, like up there or down here, because otherwise it'll look wonky, it'll be skew if. Okay. There we go. I think that looks good. But there's always something else you can do with it in there. I can't help myself. I got to do something else as well. Okay, rightio. That looks really ducky. Now, I want a bead needle, please. I've got a few things in here, haven't I, on this pin cushion. Not only used for pin cushions for everything else. Where's the bead needles? I know I've got some here somewhere. There's one. Oh no, this is a tiny thing. That's not one at all. Here's one here. Whoops. He's gone round the corner, look. But that's because the heat of your hands does that. Oh, now this one's pushed down there. I can't get it. At least I can. I can get it, so you don't have to worry about that. Here's one here. See, it doesn't have a very big eye. But we can fix that. We're going to add a couple of beads, you know, because I can. I just can, see. Now I've got some little beads in here, but so what sort of things do I want to put? No, maybe not that one. Some thread. Let's get some thread on here. While we're having this decision here, making. I know what I'm thinking about, really. Might be a sequence or two, I think. Might be the better way to go. All I've got to do is discover which ones I want, or find where the sequence part is in the house. Righto, give me that needle threading thing. Put that in there, like this. I think I might come back and do this after, because I'm not going to show it to you when I... that even won't go in that hole of that. It will not go in the hole of the needles. Here we go, some more here. Sometime today, Sonya, be good. If this video goes too long, I'll just do the other one as well. These are the ones that are split down the middle. This one here is. Actually, I've got a few of them there, haven't I? I might use that, I suppose, because I've got a doubt. What's this one? Put it back in there, Sonya. Okay. Now this just opens up. These two. You can buy these on eBay. Okay. Maybe it's called a split embroidery needle or sewing needle or something. If I can get it apart. If I can get it apart. Ah, dear me, oh dear me. We'll fix it in a minute, don't we? Nobody panicking now. Why can't I get that to come open? I mustn't have ever used this one. Oh dear. Gotcha. Hope. Righto. When you pull it down into the end there, it won't come out of there. Well, I can say that, but it may do. So I need some sequins. And I don't know if I've got the right colour up here. Probably could have. If I've got any sequins in this. Yeah, blue. But they're blue and I'm not going to use those today. Trust me to want to do something that I can't find any of them this moment. I know where they are, but if I get up and... I suppose I could get up and get them. I have a lot of things in here too, but then there's sequins in there. I've got things close by so I could use them, but I wasn't thinking that I was going to do a sequence, was I? Because I don't think that far ahead sometimes, eh? Righto. I'll just get them, okay? Because I can get off my chair now. Oh, hang on, there's the heater. Come on now, you move over that way. Whoops. There's a heater in the way here. It's a small room. And there's a small room. I hope I don't pull that down, that won't be good. I suppose I still need it on. It's all pretty cool in here. Anyway, don't worry, I'll be back in a minute, people. I just don't know what to do with the heater, so I can get it. Put it under there, so now I'm right. Now I'm good. It just takes a little bit of thinking, doesn't it? Oh yeah. So, you've got the sequins up here. Or two. I want to use. I'm thinking about transferring these two out of there because I don't know if that'll be a good thing for me or not. Okay, we're back. This is me dragging the heat on the floor. I'll probably turn it off shortly. Okay. Good chair, eh? Oh dear. There's no way I'm a little bit... I get a little bit puffed because I get stressed and everything just, you know... Because of the things that I decide to do halfway through something. So I have flat back pearls and sequins in this thing. It's a big pot of them. Look at that. But I'm thinking about moving them, but I don't know if I will. I'll see. Oh dear, I nearly moved them in the wrong way, didn't I? Look at this. All this beautiful blingy stuff. Okay. Now, there's my favourite colour green. And these here, aren't they? Nice. I was thinking about putting some in this. Look at these tiny dear little pots, aren't they cool? Look at the size of it. Is my husband going out there to mow? It must be. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? These are just absolutely beautiful, and that's only why I bought them, because they're tiny. Just bought them because they're tiny. I love little tiny things. Now, so what colour will I put on here? I do like the yellow. I do like a yellow sequin. Just sprinkle that there to see what you think about it. See, this is a big thing to be carting around, so I'm thinking I might put some in these little jars. And then I can put them in with me work. Might have enough there, I hope. Because that thing's hard to clip up and everything. And I need an empty bin, not a fuller bin, I need an empty bin. So I'm not going to add a bead to these, I'm just going to put a few on my piece, on the work. I just want to add a few of these to it to just, I don't know, I just want to, see, there's a, I suppose I could put a yellow bead now because I got some. I got some yellow beads, thank you V for these yellow beads. I'm excited, I love yellow beads, I do love yellow. Oh, this has all got sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but it's not a bit of glue and a bit of fur and everything on there, a bit of hair, something. look at this. Isn't this awesome? Look at them, aren't they beautiful? I'm going to have some of these. I'm going to put a couple of these on. I'll just catch them. Now, put that somewhere safe, Sonya. Yep, okay. So you just add that onto there. And then you put... I thought there was something furry around. Then you just go back through the sequence, not the bead. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And then you work out where you'd like to go with the next one. You probably have a few long stitches at the back. So when you do that, just make it fairly firm, but don't bring your work up too tight. Make a little stitch. Make a little stitch like so, and then add another one of these. And another little bead. And then put that there like so. There we go. Now I'm going to go here. Don't know why, don't ask me. It's just something that I used to like to do on a piece of embroidery sometimes. Just add a bit of something for bring it all together, maybe. I don't know what it's for. It just makes, to me, I like to do it. It makes it, you know, this is pretty spread out. Did I do an extra stitch? I hope I did, and I don't think I did. You do an extra stitch so you won't pull all the thing undone. I don't think I did do one of them. I just get carried away with talking while I'm doing and not paying attention to this. Righto. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to... I don't know, I'm going to have to move that clock because I can't see what that says properly on there. What do you think? You reckon that looks all right? I do. I'm going under here now. Just put one a bit closer. So there's all these strings on the back. But that's okay. We're not going to worry about that because we're going to put something over the back of this. Stick a nice piece of fabric on or something. And then it can go onto a book cover, onto a bag or something like that. Just for a nice decoration. So we can put it on something. Put it on a little cushion. Do whatever you want with it. Some people might want to make it for their sampler. But we'll probably be doing all that sort of thing in the sampler challenge anyway, so it's up to people what they want to do. Everybody's got their own choices, what they want to make. There's a lot of you ladies want to follow me with that. Well, I'm only going to do it Tuesdays, okay? I've decided I'm just going to do a Tuesday one, and that way, for the rest of the time, I'll still be doing some sort of embroidery or other, so there'll be something for you to see. Some sort of stitching. Oh, I spilled them. I don't believe I spilled them. I just don't believe I spilled me good beads. Oh, my goodness me. This brings back memories of childhood when the beads went everywhere. Oh, dear. Sad memories of my childhood when I spilled my beads. Oh, dear. Oh. Sonya, I don't want to lose these. They're so precious. I'm not going to lose them. I will not lose them. I'll put them back in. I should have put the lid on, shouldn't I? Just get out a few, people, and don't do what I'm doing. Really don't. I'll have to find something to pick them up with. There's got to be a thing. There's got to be a thing out there in the world that you pick them up with, hey? So I'm going to do that. I'll find something to pick them up with. There's got to be something that you can grab your beads with. They have everything these days. You can do... Oh, dear. Just leave those there, might use those few, and there's some down there that I'll put them in my bead soup. Righto. I hope this has been the shot. Probably wasn't. Oh dear, oh dear. I can't make another video. I just can't. Just keep doing this and it's not helping at all, is it? Both them through. We only want one. Now you've got to take this back down along the needle to pull it up so, because it gets caught there. Now I have this one. Little bead. Push it down there. Just go through the sequin, not the bead. That looks pretty cool, don't you reckon? Gives us a bit of a lift along. Now I don't know if I want any more. I think I've got enough on there. Just wait a minute, I'll see what... There's probably one there and one there. Maybe I'm going to end this off anyway here because it's a bit long to take it that far. You're not in the shot, Sonya. Oh, well, if I haven't been all the way, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I suppose if people are watching me on their phone, there's not going to be a very big... It's not going to be able to... easy to see me. That's wobbly. I'm going to fix that. We don't want wobbly, do we? Why have I got a wobbly bit? Because I've got this big loopy piece here. I'm going to go, I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you a trick anyway, something you can do. Just pick up a couple of bits of thread, right? Hopefully you'll do it properly the first place, so you won't have to do this, and then you tie that around it, pull it back, and bring it over here so it's making that tighter. If I did it properly in the first place, I wouldn't have to do that. Okay, the rest of them moving, good. So I should have did a little thing like I told you to do. I should have did that, shouldn't I? And I didn't. A little stitch. You're not going to see it because this thread's really light and it wouldn't show through there. So, okay. So anyway, so that is my piece of work for that. I'm going to put these in here. And there's more over here. Don't spill your bead soup, Sonya. I'm going to take these around the side of the table and push them in, I think. Come round here with me. Push them in my dish. With a bit of fluff as well. Don't need the fluff. Nobody wants the fluff. I'm over here just collecting up my little beads. So I don't want to lose them. I thought I was going to clear out some of my beads, but I don't know, some of my things are just too precious. I can't, everything to me is precious and I just feel like I can't do that. Well, I don't know if you like that. Well, just tell me, give me a thumbs up. I might just leave it at that video and go and start another one so I can do the other thing. So what can I show you today? And besides that, I was going to tell you about something. Can't remember now. Oh, I could show you this finished thing here, but I'll put it on the next story too. This is how I finished off this. This is a thing from me tag. Alright? So I put a piece up there. I made myself a little puff thing, put a button on it, and put 3 little buttons there. And I think that turned out pretty good. So everybody that watches me on that will see this anyway, won't you? You'll see that this, I haven't stitched it on yet, and then I've got to make the other one because I'm up to this week's one now, but I have to do that a bit later. I can't remember now what I was going to show you, something that I had or found or whatever. Never mind. Oh, here we go. I know. I found this. Found this yesterday. It wasn't really lost. I have to get all the fluff off it, of course, because it's been stored away for many, many years in a bag, and it's not in very good nick. I don't know what I'd do with the back of it to try and fix it. Maybe I could paint something on there, you know. And it seems a shame, you know, because it's a really good piece of work, if I do say so myself. And there's a little caterpillar and these leaves. And I'm going to show you how to do these wattle. These bits of wattle. I'm going to show you how to do, I think, maybe the gumnut fluffy bits. They could be too. I'm going to show you how to do this here, and I'll show you how to do a caterpillar. And these leaves are beautiful. And I've got to redo my name there. I pulled out the stitch, but see, it needs to be cleaned somehow. Because it actually was in a plastic box with a whole heap of other things that I've finished. The other things I've partially started. Might look nice on a bag or something, I suppose I could incorporate into something, but I'd like to keep some pieces of work, you know, just for, you know, the idea of just looking at it later, or, you know, getting ideas from it or whatever. Or something I really enjoyed doing, so I didn't really want to part with it. But anyway, so that's that thing, that's what I wanted to show you. That was him. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and that'll be finished now, won't it? Thank you. So I'm going to do the one now. I really think I need maybe a couple of more sequins. Up there, what do you reckon? I'm back out a bit now. Do you think so? Okay. So anyway, I better go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.